For the Diddy Monkeys, unfortunately, they have been eliminated from the playoffs. So this game really doesn't mean anything for them, and really this game doesn't mean anything for the Daisy Flowers that they are locked into that 4th seed, but we will see Purple Toad at pitcher. Flame wanting to see some stuff before this game, so maybe Purple Toad has a good outing, who knows? After what Blue Pianta did with Liberto Bows. I'm expecting anything at this point, as Flame made this change literally immediately after week 13, which would have been fantastic here. Over the middle, Diddy Kong will get the hit, so no hitter already done. So rest in peace to that, but here comes Funky Kong. Looking for a hit. Funky Kong over to the left side, that's going to drop. And Diddy Kong will get the third base. Here comes Brown Critter. For the Diddy Monkeys, it's more or less just worrying about next season as well. And hit there, goes off the train. They do get the bite throw off, but not in time. Diddy Monkeys will get the first score of the game. The for the meme strategy has already not worked for Flame. 1 run scored. Maybe there is a method to the madness, though. Here comes King K. Rool. Slugger of the Year candidate. Looking for back-to-back titles. Just a hit over the middle. That could be a double play if they can get it over in time. Yes, they can! And just like that, Daisy Flowers will go on offense. Hit there. Was we trying to grab by Yoshi? Misses the tongue grab. So here it comes Red Yoshi. Oh, a pop fly hit there. Will be grabbed by Brown Critter. And another hit there. This time for EJ Myrons, that will just turn to a double play. Good defense there from the Diddy Monkeys. And Daisy Flowers should be in a good spot, at least for the playoffs. I mean, they're still locked into that 4th seed, so it looks like they will be playing the Wario Muscles. So, a very interesting matchup there. I think Daisy Flowers definitely have the upper hand there. The one thing that they don't have is that pitching. They're trying different pitchers out today because they don't know who that other option is going to be. Meanwhile, for the Diddy Monkeys, I mean, this is a team that fired their coach mid-season. Coach Connor took over, but it was after the free agent deadline, so they couldn't grab anyone else. And I mean, it's just been, he's just going to have to rebuild. I mean, you have your core here, you have your 3 people you can save, but it is just not really worked out here for the Diddy Monkeys. I mean, this is a team that went 7-7 last year, but won it all under Coach K-Bark. They really just caught lightning in a bottle. All the top players just decided to really lock in. And that's really been the reason they won that championship. So any of the teams in the wild card could absolutely go on a miraculous run. How about this from Paragoomba? But it looks like that will be caught. EJ Myrons with the easy grab. Obviously, the Daisy Flowers have the EJ and CJ Myron, the Myrons brothers, having that brother chemistry. Or while talking about just the Diddy Monkeys in general, I mean, I think Diddy Kong is a fine pitcher. I think Yoshi will be up for grabs in the captain draft if anyone wants to switch captains. What a grab there from Yoshi. Not many captains really to choose from. You have Yoshi, Bowser Jr., a few others as well. Bowser is going to be a highly touted after possible captain. So that core is definitely going to get shooken up. So this is really a win now year for the DK Wilds. There, Poketoad gets on base. Cooper up the bat. Definitely has fallen off a little bit from his days of Mario Fireball fame. After the season, Florida Man cut ties with him, and really, he tried using him, I believe, in the beginning of the season, but just did not work out for him. And I mean, he got shipped off over to Daisy Flowers, and he's been mediocre. He hasn't really been that good. I mean, he still has the greatest pitching outing in SBA history, but I don't know if anything can happen as a result. There. Easy out there. I mean, we'll go through while we have a moment and while we have time. Obviously, we have the matchups. These two matchups are definitely going to be interesting ones. Well, the Spitballs one's definitely going to be a little bit more interesting because the Diddy Monkeys are just a team of unrealized potential. But saying that, they're up 1-0. But again, even with the Diddy Monkeys winning this game, the Daisy Flowers would easily get that number 4 seed as the teams behind them lost. So they don't have to worry about anyone breathing down their neck. Home run chance there for Funky Kong, but that'll be caught. Obviously, we go through the nominees. One of the players are actually over here, and that would be on the Diddy Monkeys, the least valuable player nominee, Paragoomba, who's been, god awful in that outfield. He has not been good whatsoever. Definitely a bad investment there from Coach K-Bark. Then you got Boomerang Bro, who's he stepped up today, so maybe he took his name off that ballot, at least a little bit, but really it was the first time we've seen offense from him ever since the trade, and it's been just overall just really interesting. And obviously Heizemi, I mean, we saw what Heizemi was able to do last season, and that's really the only reason why I believe that we just haven't seen anything from him. He's been the definition of like below mid. He's definitely been one of the players of all time. What a grab there from Brown Critter. Brown Critter could be a sought after guy, because you have to remember you can only save 3 people before each SBA draft. So who will the Diddy Monkeys keep? That is the main question. There'll be a bunch of people up for grabs as well. So going down to pitcher. Speaking of pitchers for Purple Toad, we have a SBA Pitcher of the Year nominee. Dark Bones, obviously with the DK Wilds, has been phenomenal. It's been a great addition at pitcher. I mean, he's been the pitcher there for 2 years, and he's been absolutely outstanding. King Boo with the Berto Bows, while he's been up and down and streaky, when he's at his best, he's the best pitcher, in my opinion, in the league, or definitely up there. And then Rex Meaver just having himself a phenomenal season as well. So definitely interesting to see who wins that for Pitcher of the Year. Next one was Slugger of the Year. King K. Rool's on that ballot, along with Green Critter and Fire Bro. So definitely interesting to see who wins. All 3 great bats, all 3 great players. Really, you can only have 1 player per team in awards. You can't have multiple players. That's the only rule with the SBA. You can't have multiple players in different award slots. So I don't know who's going to win that one. And then Defensive Player of the Year, Yellow Magic Koopa. I mean, he's been lights out. Same with Baby DK for the Spitballs. Really, their record is not his fault at all. And Chet Meach has been literally the X factor, in my opinion, for the Mario Fireballs. And if it wasn't for the most valuable player list, he would probably be an MVP candidate because of how good he's been. But obviously, the MVP candidacy is Hammer Bro with the Mario Fireballs, Bowser with the DK Wilds, and Berto with the Berto Bows. I mean, all 3 of those players, if not on the team, those teams are way worse. I think everyone can agree in that perspective. But so the Monkeys are still up 1-0 here, halfway through this game. Hit there from Red Yoshi, just an easy grab. Cut bloopers to your contract is expiring. Do we put contracts into the SBA? That is the main question. Do we put character contracts, like superstar contracts, into the SBA? That would be an interesting change. That could go into the rule proposal. Could be something we could add. Hit there. How about this from Paragoomba? That's deep to left, or deep to right field. Can't get my lefts and rights mixed up, but a home run there. Instead, that'll be an out. Either a very close home run or an easy line, just a ground ball to shortstop every single time for Paragoomba. I will say that he is very consistent in being bad. Kong, I mean, this would be a good win just to end the season on a good note, because at least you aren't the Waluigi Spitballs who are gonna have, or who are forced to play in Game of the Week. So unfortunate for them, but yeah, what a fall from grace for the Diddy Monkeys though. 7-7 in the playoffs, but went undefeated in the 7-7 going into the playoffs, and then went undefeated, including a wild card blowout win. Just a team that caught lightning in a bottle, and they just never looked back. And that core, that was a special core, but it's gonna be interesting to see if the DK. I mean, the DK Wilds have to be the favorite in my opinion. So, can they continue that momentum? That's the real question here. Good hit from Brown Critter. Can that get up there in time? Yes, it can! Brown Critter increases the lead to 4. So when it comes to looking for new pitchers for the Daisy Flowers, yeah, Purple Toad is not the answer. We have found that to be true. Daisy will come in the bat. Or go in the pitch, my apologies. King K. Roll looking for his own, going over to the right side. Can they get back there in time? That will be foul. Hit there. Will be fair. And K. Roll will get on first base. Diddy Monkeys, where was this last season or early on in this season? They haven't had this all season long. It's crazy because the Diddy Monkeys started out 2-1 and they actually looked like solid title contenders and then fell off the face of the planet. So hit there. Light blue Yoshi gets the out. I mean, what a slap in the face to all the Diddy Monkey fans for them to possibly win this game and still find a way to make people mad because they're like, where was this all season? Diddy Kong will come out. And in goes Yoshi. Don't know if he's going to be a sought-after captain in the captain's draft, but maybe the Yoshi eggs get revived. Who knows? There, and that will be foul. Even if he doesn't get tagged in the captain draft, he's probably going to be probably at least a mid-round pick, in my opinion, but we'll see how that goes. Looks like we'll get over to third base. 2 runners on, 2 outs. Thanks, McMee. Looking for a drive! Over to the left, right side! Gone! Just like that, the lead is cut back to 1. Binks McMee. More like Binks McHome Run. Unbelievable, and just like that, it's back to a 1-run game. So interesting scenario here for the Diddy Monkeys. They had a 4-run lead. All of a sudden the star pitch is coming out here for Yoshi. Hit there, and that will be easily grabbed by Green Shy Guy. Looks like Yoshi slipped on a banana and died, so rest in peace to Yoshi. So 3-run home run, and then they get one right back. Back to a 1-run game. Me. Definitely probably been honestly, he probably should have been up there for if it wasn't for a certain individual called Paragoomba, he would definitely be the leading LVP candidate. He has been not good this season at all. And grab there from like Blue Yoshi. They get that. They do not get the out at first. Yoshi gets there in time. Paragoomba. Over the middle. They get 2 runners on, 1 out. Here comes Monty Mole. They're going for the bunt. Interesting strategy here. And they'll go for the steal off the bunt, and it'll be fair. They will advance the runners. It's going to be up to Diddy Kong to send more runs home for the Diddy Monkeys. And they're trying to steal home. What is happening? Again, they're trying to steal home. Again, that was the worst hit I've ever seen Diddy Kong attempt. And will Diddy Kong go for the swing here? He's forced to. That's going to be a strikeout. What an awkward at-bat for the Diddy Monkeys. They had 2 runners in scoring position and they could not capitalize. This is definitely a game of all time, let me tell you folks. Hit it in the middle, and that will drop. Red Yoshi will at least get on first base. What? I can't get over what anything that was from Diddy Kong from the at-bat. So, Senior Myron's over the middle. Looks like it will be caught, and they do get the double play. What a play there from Brown Critter. Brown Critter is definitely going to be a sought-after person in the draft. All right, Blue Yoshi, and that ball will not drop. Montimo will get there first. So I don't know how Montimo walks. He walks so awkwardly. Interesting, but anyways, here we're in the 7th inning, so back to it. Can the top 3 of the D Monkeys get some insurance runs in for the team? Just gotta start with Funky Kong. And I think Funky Kong's actually going for the hit here. Bad decision there, so that'll be an out. Brown Critter looking for his own shot. At least gets on first base. 1 runner on, 1 out. King K. Rool looking for his own shot. Goes over deep to left field. Can they get back there in time? Yes, they can. What a play from E.J. Myrons. Here comes Green Shy Guy. They really just thought Montimo was going to be the guy in that outfield, but that outfield for the Demons has been god-awful. And they'll just get the final out. Daisy Flowers with a chance to win here. Purple Toad, the All-Star, up at bat. Let's try and start the rally here. Catching Yoshi when he's tired. Could be dangerous. Goes deep. Trying to go deep. Can the train play a factor? No, they get the bunny jump off in time. Good grab there from Monty Mole. Just 1 run is needed here for the Daisy Flowers to get back in this game. And what a grab there! Usually when he rolls through like that, Diddy Kong does not make those plays, and he made one there. Down to the last out. Up to the captain. Good there from Daisy, and that ball will drop. Oh, it won't get by Monty Mole though, so she'll only get the first base. We'll go for the pitching change. Will this play a factor? They'll go back to Vanilla Me. Is that the right call? Hit there, and that will be grabbed. A bittersweet ending to a frustrating season, but the Diddy Monkeys at least beat and upset the Daisy Flowers. What a good way for King Connor to go out, finally getting his first win as the new head coach for the Diddy Monkeys. This game really didn't matter, like we said before. They already got locked into a 4 seed, but just more or less shows who to keep and who to trade away in the SBA draft. Daisy Flowers, there's really no offense to be spoken of. Binks McMee really was the only factor there. A lot of fielding from the Myrons brothers. Well, at least one of them, but overall, finally, Brown Critter coming through. I think he's going to be really sought after in that draft. So we'll see what happens there. Daisy Flowers still locked into that 4 seed, but the Diddy Monkeys could have just screwed themselves after getting the first overall pick in the SBA draft for season 3. Interesting to see if the Waluigi Spitballs can prove them right.